of it as a computer on wheels. The future of driverless cars is now. With millions of federal dollars at stake, our region's top transportation expert is taking steps now to be at the forefront of a worldwide trend. That means driverless cars are coming to Cincinnati faster than you think. The CEO of the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana Regional Council of Governments is starting to reorient OKI's thinking around a future focused in part on autonomous vehicles. That decision is positioning Cincinnati to be near the forefront of a worldwide trend. Mark Policinski says it just makes sense.
Well, first of all, the technology is already here. Secondly, the technology is growing at rates far faster than we ever imagined even a few years ago.
Research gathered for a study called Driverless Future says cities that prepare can reap many benefits, including removal of millions of cars from the road and a more sustainable environment. A fascinating topic, and we are thrilled to have Mark Policinski with us this morning to talk more about OKI's role in the driverless future. He's with Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio. Gentlemen.
Peg, thanks so much. Mark, thanks for making the time to be here.
My pleasure.
I don't know if you got the memo, but Cincinnati's really not supposed to be thinking about future stuff. We're an old school town. We do things after everyone else. Why is OKI, which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, OKI is kind of the clearinghouse for all transportation spending in Cincinnati. I hope I said that right.
Close enough.
Why is OKI focusing on this right now?
Because we have to. You talked about Cincinnati has a reputation for being behind the times. I don't think that's true, really. I'm not a native, and I think it's a great place. But the point is we have to. You have no option. The technology, as was said in the lead-in, it's already here. It's coming at incredible rates. But the important thing to remember is this change that is happening, it's not just transportation. Even though that change is going to be as dramatic as the invention of the internal combustion engine, it's not just going to be a change in transportation, it's going to change our society. It's going to change our very concept of mobility. So when you look at how powerful that is, who can afford to sit back? Certainly we can't.
So when you said it's coming faster than everybody thought, or anybody thought even a couple years ago, when would a driver like me who heads down 71 every day from Loveland to downtown, when am I going to start to see something different? 10 years, 5 years?
June 13th, 2021.
Okay, good.
No, the whole idea here is...
it's 4 years.
The whole idea, in 4 years may not be a bad estimate.
Okay.
The head of Ford announced last year that within 15 years they'll be selling more electric vehicles than internal combustion vehicles. People have talked about driverless cars. 3 years ago, we're saying they're going to be available in 2020. Tesla and Nissan are going to have driverless cars available in 2018. So that doesn't mean that everyone's going to have one. I mean, there's obviously we have to turnover in the fleets. People have to accept this. So when you talk about what is the time frame, it's difficult to be specific, but obviously it's not 20 years away. It's probably not 10 years away. I mean, driverless vehicles are coming on that quickly. So let's say it's between 5 and 10 years. We have to start preparing now. We have to be part of this. We can't be left behind.
Yeah, and so that's going to be the great thing. And we're going to obviously really want to have you back at some kind of some regular intervals as this thing gets ramped up. But thank you so much for being here.
Sure.